Hi Capricorn, this is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with a reading for you for September. And first, before I start, I have here with me the Tarot of the Pictorial Key that I'll be using. And I just wanted to say next week I'll be announcing the winner of the Past Life Regression Contest, the story writing contest. And I'll put out a different video there for the people who are interested. You could watch that and listen to the I'll be reading the story, the winning story out loud. And for you, I wanted to just say I've been listening and hearing before I start these videos. I do this now. This month I've done this. And I'm seeing that, you know, I have a side to the voices that are saying business as usual. You know, this is business as usual. Things are just the same. Nothing has changed, you know. But on the other hand, there is another voice that's saying, one voice out of the chorus, you know, because there's a chorus that's saying just the same, just the same, just the same. But then there's this other voice that's saying, well, you know, there is something a bit different, but then there's another thing different. And yes, I had some success on the job, and that is different. And I am really true. You know, so they're building blocks. They're talking about building blocks of changes that have been coming about for you over the last few months. And they're saying, you know, these are things that you need to be thankful for. You need to give thanks, you know. I can't get the words out. Capricorn, it's a moment to give thanks the month of September. Let's see what these cards here have in store for you. And I also see animals. You know, I'm seeing animals for you, as if you are thinking of getting an animal, or possibly having another, if you already have an animal, having another animal with you in your home, or giving your animal that you have to someone that they can animal sit while you go somewhere. But there's some talk of animals. Let's see what the cards have to say here. Now, I have here the Queen of Swords. All right, now this Queen of Swords here, right off the bat, I'm not seeing it as an impatient woman, the Queen of Swords, the divorcee, the woman who gets up and walks away. No, I'm seeing this as a very clear-headed energy. You're very clear-headed, and apart from the voices that I was hearing, I do see you as methodical, doing one thing. You know, I can see that you're laying out your clothes the day that you have to, the morning when you get dressed. I can see that when you have go to the bathroom to wash, you have certain things. There's a ritual that you go through. There's a ritual of first putting on the creams and then the makeups for the women, and the males are looking at the face here. Should I take it off? Should I not take it? I see rituals going through, and it's all part of a plan for you, Capricorn. It's part of a plan, because this is all geared toward your working day and your activities, your business, your plans in terms of activities that bring you money, bring you earnings. The next card I have here, well, we've got the Nine of Cups here. And it's a very, very calm energy as well. Things coming to you directly. Things, the abundance coming to you earned by those new things that you've sold, the new clients that have come your way. How you have acted in the past in relation to your work is now coming up roses. But also, this card is here to tell us that you are appeased, you're calm, you're happy with your life in relation to other people. This could mean happy with your life in relation to other people, romantic partners, family members, or happy in relation to people who, to relationships of a business nature. This is general overall contentment with your work. Again, that word comes up again, work. And it's not business as usual. This is a time, September, that is going to show you there is a shift. Even though you don't see it as a shift, even though you don't see it as a rip-roaring gain, But this is a moment when there is a shift of energy bringing in change to you. Not business as usual at all. Now I have here the beautiful, beautiful Empress as a focus card right in the middle. She's our queen of creativity. I'll call her a queen of creativity, the Empress here. She's the person who brings news. She's the person who brings plans. She's the person who gives birth to new plans. And here for you, apart from their maybe plans, I see them in, I don't see actual birthing. I see plans to create in that, or relatives, persons in your immediate family who will come and tell you in September, you know, Ma, you know, Dad, I'm pregnant, you know, we're pregnant. We are, my companion and I, we're going to have a baby. This news will be coming up. But more related to you specifically, this card tells me that there is a time during the month, and it is right around mid-month, where you're thinking, I'm ready to do something new. And you're going to think about it. You're going to write down on paper, black on white, I think I need to make a change because what I'm doing is not bringing me any sort of satisfaction. You know, you think, I don't have enough satisfaction from what I'm doing. And this is around the mid period of the month, you're going to start putting on your thinking cap. Then I have the Three of Pentacles here. And definitely, whether you decide to change the type of activity that you do or add to the kind of activity that you're doing, this is a month where you definitely feel you're getting to a point of stability. Stability basically in the mind with regard to your activity. The last card I have of the tarot, look at that, the Moon card. So we have two major arcana. This is the Moon card, and what it tells you basically is there's something hidden from view. There's things that is not known to you. But there are the full moon. There is the full moon and the new moon in September. Watch around those periods. And I'm thinking towards the end of the month, it could be the new moon coming up in the end, toward, you know, third week in September. What I'm seeing is that it's going to make you restless. And this moon puts you into being the woman who is restless and is ready to run. Okay, so guard against that because you have so many things to be thankful for, and it may not be the moment to run. You may be just a little restless because needing a change. I'm going to take the Vera Sibilla cards now, first over this moon, see what that says. And I have here the conversation card, conversazione, pensiero, thought, and dottore, doctor. And there's a lot of talk around health issues, but not negative health issues. This is a time, the moon phases, between those moon phases especially, you're going to say to yourself, you know what, Capricorn, it's time to look myself in the mirror and see what I can do to change the way I look, the way I feel. I want to have that in my power. I want to have health back into my power. I want to go and have that dental checkup that I keep putting off. You know, this is what's going to be happening around that time. And I'm going to take the Sibilla cards also on this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It reminds me of a reading that I did for you recently where I did think that there was a significant other who was going to support you in an effort for a new type of activity. Here I have the Gran Signore, could be a woman as well, Gran Dame, an important person, the reunion, the meeting, riunione, and Mercante. And again, this talks to me about you being aided by support that's from someone that you know, who you may know them, have been knowing them, you've known them for a long time, or could even be a new person in your life, but there is a sort of romantic connection, at least in your mind, and they seem to come through. You know, there'll be talk about that, coming through, supporting you in a new enterprise, some new idea that you may have, Capricorn. I'm going to take the runes and cast them to see what they have to say. Whoop, move these out so then that they will not fall. Okay, well, right on its side, look at this. Right on its side, I have Algites, which is sideways. And it's right over our focus card, the Empress. And you have, no matter what you put on paper, this tells me that you are bound for success there. And on the same card, I've got Gifu and Otala, which tell me that the new creative force within you, Midmat, that arises, is what ultimately will bring you to a position of give and take. And it has to do with that person potentially backing you up. There's Iwats there, a protector. They are and act as a protector. Think about that rather importantly, 30 Sats Bright Stave. And remember, Manats is here to tell us that it takes two generally to tango, and two to perhaps make a partnership. And it's talking about the partnership in your activity. Keenats right over the Nine of Cups. And right over Merkstave. It is sort of a contradiction in terms here. You are going forward without knowing full well where you're going to end up, but with the absolute conviction that you can't go wrong. And this is a lovely sensation this month of September, Capricorn. Namaste, and I hope this was of help until we read together again. Bye-bye.